the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the KC sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys just 2-4 in their last 6 games. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023 from Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, and this thing's within one score. They're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate all to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Here's our first carry for their running back, and that'll be a pickup of 3. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. On the outside, that's caught by Hill. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now a run on first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Come back.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And it's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards. Here's first and 10.
Yellow, yellow. 43.
The RPO, this is out to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. This open drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? put them in a good matchup, let them go win, and give them a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Third down.
Stroud. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 20. 4 as we are ready to get back underway. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That pass play good for 22. First down, Broncos.
Yellow. Argo blue lady. Attack.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 8.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15. Hey, 43, 43. Attack.
To throw is Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Brings up third down and 7.
Yellow. 180. 15, 15. Hey, 43. Attack.
On third down, Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Broncos go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10.
On the quick, right?
On play action. Stroud. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Here's Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. But the official signals he's got enough for the first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple.
48-yard line.
All right.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. It is 2nd and 6. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Denver. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season.
Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't hear him no more.
On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Chiefs 3. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Loss of 6 yards.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there. Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. That's fielded at about the 18. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Yellow. Argo blue, ladies. Hey, 57 color.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That is left side and caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's as his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. His second touchdown of this first half. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, and I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point, up and good. And the Broncos extend to a 24-3 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. To throw is Stroud. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
All right.
A second down throw for Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or be
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for KC.
And it's fourth down.
This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. The third quarter begins with a run. Has an opening past the 40. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop.
And he will score! Mike Evans! Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Out breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jalen Carter into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
And inches at the 49-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. He has knocked down Arthur. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now, Stroud. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Here we go. First down. A gain of 12.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's taken in by McMillan. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 34-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They're down and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud. Open is Kraft. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. First down, KC.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
Throwing is Stroud. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4.
118. What's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jalen Carter. He gets in for an important sack. Number 133 on his career. Moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The Broncos bringing out their punter.
Loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him. So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Attack, attack! 43! 43!
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Going up top for Evans. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And this is no good. could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Open is the tight end, Crab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Here we go. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He's got it! And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 38, Chiefs 10.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need shot plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right. It's 3rd down. 18. What's up?
To throw is Stroud. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.